Hello, everyone. It's game 3. This is where it all counts. Tournament lives are on the line. It's win or go home. Glove, BajaBlood, game 3. I'm Leno. We got Idol on trekking one more time. And the settings for this race we have random split, vanilla area, vanilla bosses, hard difficulty, vanilla escape, early morph, vanilla start. So we have a ship start. It's random between full countdown or major minor. And this is going to be for all the marbles. As a quick recap, Glove very dominantly won game 1. BajaBlood came back, won game 2 to force our decisive game 3. The best game 3 of all time, because really an elimination match is always going to be worth watching. And it looks like it chose major minor. And we see some early cliffs on Baja's side. We might be getting some race nerves from both of our runners today. Baja has decided that falling in the pits is the way to go. So Morphball is going to be one of these two first items here. And we get a screw attack. All right. We might have a repeat of game 1 where our power bombs or our bombs might be late. Of course, this means Morphball is going to be in the ceiling. Baja seems tired. It's possible. Both of our runners were not counting on game 3 to happen. They scheduled all 3 of them, and each of them assumed they were going to 2-0 each other. We got a missile pack at vanilla missiles, and we have a super missile at first missile. And yeah, maybe our runners should have maybe expected this. This is, after all, top, the bracket stage. We are quickly advancing towards the semifinals. Baja probably the underdog in this matchup. Not an experienced SM runner. Is more of an Echoes player. Metroid Prime 2 Echoes, that is. Has come in and has put on a really good showing in the Swiss round and so far in the bracket stage. Both the runners now have 1 pack of each type of ammo. Oh, Baja is going to go back. This is either going to be Meme Route to Green Bryn, or this is going to be a Billy Mays play. I'm more suspecting Green Bryn. But this is definitely an interesting decision here. Extremely early route divergence, and we have an energy tank at Bomb Chorizo here. So game 1, they both face planted the Spazer at Bomb Chorizo. Probably didn't want to do that. They both avoided a super pack in game 2 to skip the fight, and now Glove, at least with route divergence, gets an energy tank. Game 3. Yeah, Baja, this is not area right now, so that door's not open till you kill all the monsters. And Glove might be following games 1 and 2 here and just going to Gauntlet. Has power bombs ready. All right, we've got a pack of supers right next to Charge Beam. Glove has the power bombs ready to go. And the gravity suit is at Charge Beam. This is a huge early payoff for Baja. Wow. We get a vanilla E-Tank at the Gauntlet, sorry. And of course, there are only just a couple miners back here. Ideally, another pack of power bombs back here for Glove. And we get Charge Beam at Wavegate. Wow. Decidedly, Game 3 is like, nope, we're done. We are not doing this anymore tonight. You two go home. Missiles and supers in the back end of the Gauntlet here. So Baja's early decision to skip the Terminator checks and the Gauntlet checks to go straight to Green Bryn, paying off in dividends so far. And we get a reserve tank at Terminator. So that's 2 energy tanks, 1 reserve now for Glove. And with this gravity suit, this is an easy wreck ship, kill Phantoon, leave wreck ship play. And I say this as a experienced Super Metroid runner under these settings. Like, this would be a really good meme route to wreck ship, kill Phantoon, get out, and just skip the rest of wreck ship play. I don't know if that's what Baja's going to do necessarily, but this is lining up to be that play. And we get Spazer at the E-Tank. Yeah, Baja did not check Spore Spawn Supers. This is going to be major minor, so Baja doesn't want to go out of the way for too many ammo tanks. And now with Charge Beam, doesn't necessarily have to. Ideally, would like a few more super packs though, even with full beam combo, just so you can make Mother Brain Phase 1 less of an issue. And Baja repeating game 1, lowering, planting that power bomb just a little too low. As a quick recap, Gravity Suit is at Charge Beam. Early Supers is vanilla early Supers. And we get a third power bomb pack at the bridge. So power bombs on both our runner sides now are going to be just fine for the rest of the game. Baja taking a sip of an orange can. There's a little bit of lore with that. Baja, for the Cross Game Cup for Prime and Echoes, was a member of Team Orange versus Green. Baja was the team of the Green player. His partner, Ginger Chris, was the Orange player. And one of his memes is green is better. Drinking out of an orange can. Baja, you traitor. Your own lore. All right, we get another pack of power bombs here for Glove. And the Spacer, I believe. Yep. And Green Brinstar didn't have gravity. That's a good point, Aster. Yes. To do a Crystal Flash, you need a minimum of 10 missiles currently, 10 super missiles currently, and 11 power bombs, unless you are able to get a power bomb drop and get back to your sub-pixel position, because you need 1 to plant and then 10 to use the Crystal Flash itself. So 10, 10, 11 is what you need to do a Crystal Flash. There's a reserve tank at Terminator for Baja. Now, where does he go after this? Glove will have Gravity Suit in tow very, very shortly. We'll get Charge Beam first. Yeah, checking bomb trees on the way would be a good check. A good scout. If it's nothing, you can just skip it. Energy tank is probably worth picking up at this juncture. You only have one, plus the one reserve. Charge Beam now for Glove. And Glove's ammo looking pretty good at this early juncture, 10 minutes in. 15, 25, 20 with Charge Beam. Glove could probably skip ammo for the rest of the game. And that reaction, seeing that gravity suit right there, I don't think Glove was expecting that. So now we'll see where Glove goes after this. Question in chat, can suits be in criteria? That depends on if suit restriction is on. I don't know if they're on in these settings. Suit restriction is always off in this tournament? Ah, good to know. I was unaware. Ooh, Baja making the decision to actually check the gauntlet here. Might only be the major check. Of course, being major minor, Baja. This happened to you game 1 where you died because of a yapping maw. You do want to be careful. I mean, you're going to get the refill, but still. What are you doing? Ooh, Glove going for X-Ray again. Did this game 1, found a... only found an E-Tank for her troubles, but we'll see what it is today with game 3. Baja. What are you doing? Yapping Ma again? And we get Spring Ball. Interesting. Spring Ball for Glove. That will be useful for Crystal Flash Clip if that comes into play. I think Glove is trying to stand up and shoot. There you go. All right, Baja, going right. Going to wreck ship. Glove waiting for a waiver. Block reforms on top of Baja as he escapes the ocean missile. I like the decision by Baja. I like the route. Meme route ended up paying off big time with Gravity Suit. One major left in Red Bryn at the spacer here, which the Glove is about to check. Just an E-Tank. Yes, Astor, I believe your considerations are also here too. I believe you were strongfully indicating that he should do this by going meme route. With 20 missiles, 15 supers, and gravity suit, 2 tanks full with some in reserve, this is a pretty safe fight for Baja here. And yeah, screw attack definitely helps. Will we see the Spacer charge special? Probably not. Probably not. It does do some damage, but with the setup, I think Doppel's probably just a more consistent damage. Now, if you can get both hits with the SBA with Spacer, then that's something to consider. But you're also considering how much time you have to use to do that. And we see a Kraid now for Glove, and Baja's just about to finish up Fantoon. What do we get at Kraid today? Just an E. And Fantoon is down for Baja. Now, what does Baja do after this? Does he make any checks in wreck ship, or does he just abandon and get out? I think, based on what we've seen, we see right side supers, maybe the energy tank check itself, but we don't see top side. That's pretty typical for SM runners. A reserve tank in Kraid's closet today. So Kraid really not having much of value today. And we got a high jump boots there from right side super on Baja's side. All right. And chat pointing out that if you're going to make this kind of commitment to wreck ship, especially early, you want to full clear the whole thing. In principle, I agree with that, because you don't want to have to come back here. Baja might be feeling a little bit of pressure, and we'll see what he decides to do. Did not save before doing Spiky Room of Death. He has got to be careful. These spikes will do 100 damage per hit. And look at that. Varia's suit is right there at the ice beam. So between our two runners, that's go mode. Glove will probably just say this is go mode and heck with it, and just start bum rushing the rest of the game. And this is also a classic Super Metroid Rando scenario where you go up, you get punished because you didn't go down. You go down, you get punished because you didn't go up. Now we see what Baja decides to do here. Does he skip the rest of the wreck ship, or does he continue on and maybe try to find something else? The only thing he would probably want is the suit. And we now know that is not going to be what he finds up here. Meanwhile, Glove finds Wave Beam and High Jump Boots. Oh, Baja's going up. All right. Glove will probably consider being in go mode. And game one, we saw a a suitless, bombless Crystal Flash Clip. A really awesome highlight to see. We might be seeing that again, but this time with Spring Ball. Energy tank at the reserve. Baja does not care about that. He's not going to come back in this direction for that. Let's see here. Glove. Opting to do wave at minimum speed booster before doing lower Norfair. We might see wave beam before lower Norfair as well, because you're already on this side of the world, of the map, so you might as well just do it. Wait, does Baja have Spring Ball? I don't remember where Spring Ball was. No, Spring Ball was at X-Ray, so Baja definitely does not have Spring Ball. Minute bowling time for Baja. Nice deep boost setup there for Glove. Gets to Wreck Ship, or not Wreck Ship, Norfair Reserve. Elects to skip the Power Bomb pack. Gets a reserve tank at the Gravity Suit, and there's an energy tank at the Norfair Reserve. Gets knocked back. Glove not happy about that. Glove's animations very apparent today. All of the animation frames. Alright, let's see what's that wave beam. Another pack of supers. You definitely want to take that. Energy tank there. So that's number 8 for Glove. And I think we just see lower Norfair at this point from Glove. With Spring Ball, there is an easy wall jump, Spring Ball jump that you can do to get through worst room in the game. Glove was probably looking for something to supplement worst room. Baja gets an energy tank there from Spazer. And here we go for Glove. One gravity jump later. Looking good, looking good. Nicely done by Glove, no problem. X-Ray was the Spring Ball. Glove can definitely do worse in their game. With Spring Ball, there is a relatively easy, I say that in air quotes, method to climb worst room. But there is either the mid-air morph or just wall jump, mid-air morph, Spring Ball jump. Either way, Glove is able to climb worst room. Oh, Glove is gonna check the screw attack. I wasn't ready for this. If you don't have spring balls, high jump is enough to do the horse room. You can do it with nothing, technically. But yeah, high jump, there's actually a visual cue you can use on either... left side is easier. Left side of the room is easier, but on either side of the room, there's actually a visual cue you can use with high jump to just make it a free wall jump. And Glove sees X-Ray. And so far today, Baja is 0 for 3 on Craig quick kills. I think for the tournament, he is 0 for the tournament. He might have 1. I don't know, we'll have to follow up with that, but Craig, not kind to Baja today. There's the E-Tank. Okay, so question in chat, are the anti-flash effects on for this tournament? They're not automatically on. I believe runners can turn them on if they so choose, but they're not on by default. Of course, the anti-flash effects, one of the many quality of life features that the Varia randomizer and also many other randomizers have. And we find Space Jump at Firefleas here. This is a good item for Glove. Of course, without having high jump boots, Space Jump is actually terrible. Don't at me. And there's the suit now for Baja. Baja in full go. Actually, no, not yet. We still need either Ice Beam or Speed Booster. Certainly obnoxious. Oh, it's definitely obnoxious. If you're underwater, though, not having high jump with Space Jump is actually amazing. Then you can just literally spam your jump button. 30 hertz turbo it. Almost. That is calling Ice and Speed Booster a Crocodile. We can only hope, chat. Always bet on Croc. And Baja having a little bit of an issue with the Sova once again. Isn't able to get the fast kill on that to get the door open. And we get a wave beam. So both runners now with same beam combo. Sova so good. I see what you did there. Nice kill there by Glove. Ridley now down. Each runner on 2 bosses. They each have a boss split, though. Both have killed Kraid. One's killed Ridley, the other one's killed Fantoon. And we find a vanilla E-Tank at Ridley. I don't blame Glove for not taking that. This is get up and go territory. No, I don't remember hearing an X Factor. Baja, of course, checking for either Ice Beam or Speed Booster. Baja does not get bullied by King Cack Attack today. He's going to check Wave Beam, get the Space Jump. Glove, going to be on the way out. At this point, it's going to be a Meridia check. Based on the items that we know about, Mama Turtle or Left Side Sandpit has our progression. I think. Oh, spaceship was at Fireflies. Oh, thank you, Chad. Thank you. Like, I thought spaceship was up here. No, I'm remembering incorrectly. Oh, Glove doing a double take wants those supers. Or Glove, or yeah, or Croc has a progression. One or both of those progression items could be at Crocomire. Always bet on Croc. Question in chat, did either run check Speed Booster? I want to say Glove did, but I don't remember. Maybe not. Oh, yeah, Glove's map does have Speed Booster checked. Okay. You can see it above there. And with high jump, you don't need to wall jump off the Namihe. Nicely done by Baja with the lava dive. And Glove gonna once again do block corruption to get through Frog Speedway here. Not before filling up on ammo. On top of needing to Crystal Flash, Glove just wants as many power bombs as possible. Would like more supers, I think, as well, but this is mainly a power bomb refill, I think. Or, nope, never mind. It's going to be a super refill. Okay. Alright, Baja not going to check X-Ray here. Or not X-Ray, Screw Attack for the X-Ray. He doesn't know yet that's actually a good decision. So what the block corruption does there, with Wave and either Spacer or Plasma Beam, if you just keep angling up and shooting, just spam your shot. You shoot enough blocks off screen that it corrupts the tile data of the blocks in front of you. You can just walk right through them. You do want to be careful though, because you can potentially soft lock yourself in those blocks and get perma-stuck. Alright, so we'll see if Glove decides to check Mama Turtle here for the major. Oh, that looked like it was going to be a ledge grab to do it. Yep, there we go. To be fair, I don't fully understand Frog Speedway myself. I just know that that's generally what happens. Like, for some reason, when you shoot up with angle up, but you must have Wave and Spacer or Plasma, that's what happens. And magic. Black magic. When was that discovered? I want to say a year and a half ago, give or take. It was relatively new during one of the recent Rando League seasons. Is it 3 years old, Zeb? It might be. Time flies. January 19? Wow. Oh, that's 4 years ago then. I didn't realize it had been that long since it was discovered. I thought it was more recent than that, but shows what I know. Has it really only been 1 year since 2019? Alright, glove. I didn't quite see what was in the sand pit. Resets out of it. Does not like what we've seen. Baja farming up a little bit of ammo here for Ridley. Is getting health from the Zebs because, of course... Is Bottoon's progression actually at Shack Tool? You know, that's possible. Have we seen Grapple? Have we seen Grapple? No, we have not seen Croc, yeah. So it's possible we have X-Ray at Croc, and either Ice or Speed are at Shack Tool, which would be terrible for our runners. Obviously, Glove is not going to do that. And we're going to go for the mid-air morph strat again. X-ray, yep, X-ray was at GT. We know where that is, and the X-ray check itself was our spring ball, which Glove is opting not to use for the Crystal Flash clip here. Gets the Crystal Flash third try. Nicely done by Glove. And it looks like Batoon is now dead for Glove, and that is the case. Ridley is just about dead for Baja. Nice. And there is Plasma at Batoon's E-Tank. Okay. Baja probably didn't want to see that E-Tank there. Oh, Glove not having high jump, trying to do a ledge grab. There we go, third try. With Space Jump, though, the Coliseum is quite free. We probably see Glove check the item just to see if it's Ice Beam. But, or Speed Booster. Because one of those two could be back here. One of those two could definitely be back here. And right now, despite Baja being up 3 bosses to 2, Baja has one unfortunate issue of needs to find a way to get to Batoon. So we might see a Crocomire check from Baja after this, unless he decides to go to Meridia for one check, which we know is an E-Tank. But he could also decide to check Screw Attack for the X-Ray Scope, which I don't think we'll see, but you never know. Yeah, Mama Troll's an E-Tank. That was scouted by Glove earlier. And now with Space Jump, and we have a fully cleared wreck ship. We know Crocomire has something. And Crocomire is going to have Speed Booster. Glove feeling really good now. Yep, Croc is going to have either Speed Booster or the Grapple Beam to lead to Speed Booster. Left sandpit has been scouted. So the only checks we have available are Croc E-Tank, Grapple Beam, and Shack Tool and Plasma. Plasma is going to have potentially nothing, could be bombs. But we know either the Grapple or the Speed Booster has to be at Crocomire. And tied 3 bosses apiece, just has to do an easy Phantoon kill and go to Turian. Glove has a distinct advantage right now. Baja's going to check the Speed Booster. I believe this was an E-Tank. Glove probably reading the logic earlier with that Crystal Flash clip. Probably knows that Crocomire has to have progression. Oh, is that the Echoes match from earlier today you were talking about there, Asder? Yep. So, we know Crocomire has to have one of the two, either Grapple or Speed Booster. Bombs could be there as well. Bombs could be at Plasma Beam. But I believe that's all the checks we have left. Cathedral holding a super today. And Baja elects to pick that up. And folks in chat, if you enjoy watching this Choozo match, the quarterfinal match, we have more on tap for you. Tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern, we have the first of 2 games between Smellin and OK Beamer. Vincent will be making the call on that one. Channel to be determined yet. Let's see here. Also Saturday, we have Fat Scott and Nitro. All 3 of their games are going to be Saturday. The first of those will be at 3:30 Eastern. And then later on Saturday, we have Sasobosh and Idol, our tracker. So we have potentially the rest of the quarterfinals being decided tomorrow. Again, all those channels to be determined. Keep an eye on your schedules, and when those get announced and when those get assigned, we will bring them to you on the SpeedGaming network here. Alright, Baja's going to see the E-Tank here at Mama Turtle. Not happy to see the E-Tank. Now with Speed Booster could go to X-Ray, which we know is Spring Ball. Nicely done there by Glove. Quick kill. Oh, Baja's gonna check left sandpit first. Okay. But if this continues as is, Glove is going to take this 2 games to 1 is going to move on to the semifinals to face opponent to be determined. Well, it doesn't actually matter here if Baja doesn't save because he can't do anything else. So this will just be a trip back down to Norfair, I think, from this position. Might check X-ray. We'll see what Baja does. Glove, not even going to refill. Question in chat, Spring Ball's needed for Crystal Flash clip? Not necessarily. We saw Glove do it without using Spring Ball, just did a Minor Morph. Spring Ball, some have argued that Spring Ball is not as easy as just using a bomb. I haven't been able to pull it off either way, so I couldn't tell you if it's easier or harder with it. But not necessary. Aha, not happy to see that Spring Ball. He was hoping it was either going to be Speed Booster or Ice Beam. All the major locations we have left. We have Shack Tool, Plasma Beam, Waterway, Croc E-Tank, and Grapple Beam. I believe those are the only major locations left. We know at least one more reserve is out there. There's a couple energy tanks. Speed Booster and Grapple have to be two of them, and then we also have bombs. And we'll see, without Speed Booster, if Glove decides to go for Baby Skip. Looks like it's not going to happen. Taking damage down preemptively. Get ready for the Baby Suck. Oh, Baja is back in Meridia. Where is he going? Actually, yeah, where is Baja going? What's he doing? He does need to kill Shrimp, but he doesn't have the means to get to Shrimp yet. Oh, is he actually going to go for the Crystal Flash? Chad, is he going to do this? He might be going for it. And Glove going for the free down back, electing not to turn off the screw attack. We have seen every method of Zeb Skip so far during this during this match. The Zeb Skip, Speed and Ice Zeb Skips, and now the free down back version. Our runners are putting on one heck of a show for you. Make sure to give our runners a follow. can also follow my tracker, Idle Child, also a member of the tournament. You can follow me as well if you wish. But definitely give the runners a follow. They are putting on one of the best shows for you that they possibly can. It's been a fantastic match. And Baja is mulling his options as he saves at Aqueduct. Ooh, Glove almost. That was almost catastrophic there for Glove. One more hit to that knee, and that would have been GG's. Baja's going over his tracker right now. He's trying to figure out where can he go. Crockemeyer is the one area that is the common denominator between both the runners. They have not checked it. And we as the viewers know that Croc has to have one of the two items needed. Either grapple or the speed booster. Yeah, might have forgotten about Croc. Oh, Baja's going to take some quick damage from the snails here. You might be better off with the mock droids, Baja. Snails do 100 damage apiece, but it's possible he's watching a tutorial to do Crystal Flash. Ooh, that was really close by Glove. That is two close calls during this tournament match where Glove almost got frame locked because of a shot on screen. But assuming there are no issues, Glove should be able to take this and advance to the semifinals. Glove will win 2-1. He sees that power bomb was too low. He's only got 2 more chances at this. Powerbomb count is not the greatest. And then, of course, the final question we can ask before the end. Does Glove save the animals? We know the answer to that will be no. If you have not seen the dot done, you do not go for the critters. And Baja takes the reset there. Looks like he's going to give this one more shot. And there it is. Get your GGs in chat for Glove, finishing first place overall, taking the series 2-1. Official race time GG time of 52 minutes, 51 seconds. Baja sees it immediately, decides to DNF. GGs to both our runners. They put on one heck of a race. We'll see if we can get both of them in here for an interview. And we are now joined by both our winner, Glove, and Baja. GG's to both of you.
Thank you. GG, Baja.
Yeah, GG's.
So, Glove, I'll start with you. We'll start with game 1, actually. Game 1, you won pretty decisively.
Sorry. Go on.
No, so there's going to be a theme here. So game 1, you end up finding the one suit that Baja did not find. And Baja decided to do RPO, Lower Norfair strats. That's okay, we'll get to that in a second. But tell me your thoughts about game 1, if you remember game 1.
Yeah, I did catch after I finished, I like caught the very tail end of the restream. Saw Baja went for Variolus LN. That was a thought. Like I was almost at the point where I was willing to do that. Right when you have what? Because at that point we had what, like grappled, space jump, screw attack. Like if I had had like 2 or 3 more tanks, I'm really thinking about it. But I think there was literally like, you knew Gravity Suit had to be in Wreck Ship, and at that point, it's kind of hard to pass up. Speed Booster was at Croc. Interesting.
Yep. We knew based on the process elimination that Croc had to have progression leading to Dragon. It was either going to be grapple at Croc or speed, or leading to grapple, or leading to speed at Shacktool, sorry, or the Speed Booster itself.
Okay, that's kind of interesting. Sorry, but anyway, yeah, I'm trying to think, because that it feels like that was like a week ago, game 1, but yeah, it was kind of annoying the way everything worked out, but I think at the point where you have narrowed down, like, Gravity is basically vanilla, then you kind of have to just go for that.
Yep. And then Baja, during game 1, you took a little bit of an unfortunate death, a little early. Not too bad though, but it did kind of set the tone for the rest of game 1. And also with skipping a couple of the items that you did.
Might have been nice to have that reserve tank later. I was actually trying to keep it.
Yep. Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. Game 1 was just rough. It's like if I full clear the map, I lose to Glove 100% of the time, right? Like it's like Glove will just full clear faster than me. So by the time I go down and I don't find anything, it's just like, well, I need this to work flawlessly to have even a prayer, and it certainly did not go flawlessly.
RBO's tough though. Yeah, RBO's tough. Like even experienced runners, like it doesn't matter how good you are. It takes one bad hit, you're done. Like experience and inexperience alike. It's like I give you mad props for attempting that in front of everyone. I mean that, and even crazier like mad props if you were able to pull it off, because that was insane.
Yeah.
And now
I understand the thought process behind it for sure, but like Rando LN is even rougher because you're not guaranteed the Firefly Z tank.
Right. Which I think actually happened to be vanilla. I finally went back and grabbed it at the end, but it still wasn't enough. I just don't have the...
Oh yeah, thinking back, I remember now. I think the thing that made me decide not to go, or like decide that Variolus LN isn't even a possibility here, is like I think I only had like 15, maybe 20 PBs at that point.
Yep.
And I kind of would want like 25 or 30.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. And then game 2. Game
Yes.
2 was rough for me.
Game 2. So Baja, we flipped the script here. You win rather decisively in game 2. To tell the story, Glove also took a death rather early in game 2. That kind of also set the tone a little bit. So tell me your initial thoughts on game 2, how you thought you felt, and how you played.
Go ahead, Glove.
Oh, yeah. I mean, what was it? It was I was doing an Upper Norfair Hell run because I knew Bubble Mountain had the major upgrade. I had already checked high jump and ice and whatnot, so I was like, all right, I have this portal, I have screw attack, I'm here. I have plenty of ammo for a crystal flash. Go get space jump from Wavegate. I'm like thinking, I should probably like fill my reserves while I'm in here, but it's whatever, it's fine. And then I think I might have taken a hit from the spikes, and I paused to fill my reserves, and I had 18 in my reserves. So like I literally didn't have time to do a crystal flash. That set me back a while. I also spent a long time in Croc. I could not get that stupid D-boost to Croc PB. I hate that D-boost.
So, fun fact, you actually had every item you needed to get that. We're speculating you didn't know. You can just make the jump from the platform with high jump boots. You don't need speed or anything. You can just make that jump.
Oh, worm? Okay.
Yeah.
Uh, heck me, I guess. That's sure okay, but like honestly, I played like trash that whole game too. I made some really poor decisions. I had some really bad routing there, and yeah, I've just been playing loose recently, and some of that is knowing I have a movement advantage and trying to cover bases, but I've been overcompensating, and I need to remember how to play tight.
Yeah, I was actually surprised that seed panned out for me too. I was playing very greedily early, so I only did a few checks in Green Brinstar, and I skipped that Varia suit first pass. But what kind of I guess must have gotten me back into it was that when I first found Upper Norfair, about that time I realized like East Meridia was like super isolated back in an area that was like full clear of elevators, and I had everything to go do it. So I'm like, all right, I'm just gonna not do any of these hell runs, not do Croc, go do East Meridia, and then from there I was like, well, now I'm super hosed if I can't go straight through to LN out of Green Brinstar. So I full cleared everything and eventually came across the Varia.
Okay. Yeah. And doing the East Meridia earlier would have gotten you that ice beam too. Because I had already done Wreck Ship and whatnot by then. Yeah, another mistake I made is I completely neglected to do Kraid's Lair when I had the chance. So like it was 3 out of 4 that I could do it, and I just completely wasn't thinking about that beeline right to Wreck Ship, and so that hurt me in map efficiency later on. Because I'm pretty sure that was Dragon?
Yes, I believe so.
Yeah, I think so. Yep.
So like I could have just gotten that out of the way, like literally after getting Gravity. And then that's basically never coming back to Red Tower.
And then there's Game 3.
Game 3 was a good seed. I like that seed.
I enjoyed my game plan. I was like, okay, this time I'm going to make a decision dumb enough that Glove won't make it, but maybe not dumb enough that it loses 100% of the time. So when I got the PBs under Old Mother Brain, I immediately said I am committing to going across moat no matter what, and I'm meme routing. So I turned around and went down and did meme route.
Okay. That's interesting.
Yeah. Because I had a pack of every ammo, so I could do everything in Green Bryn. Like I can do the CWJ if it comes down to it. I'm just hoping that ends up like if I end up going up and you end up going down, maybe there's enough difference in the atom distribution that I can make up for like the movement difference.
Yeah, I mean, I think like if very specifically Wreck Ship right super had been speed, and then you bailed Wreck Ship after getting that speed, I think there's a scenario in which you could have beaten me.
Yeah, not knowing suitless CF clip is a huge liability. This is the second race this tournament where I've been early go mode minus one of the two things to get me to Batoon, and I just could not find it anywhere.
This is the second race this series that I've been in that situation.
Yep. Yeah.
Because, yeah, games 1 and 3, I suitless CF clipped.
Yeah.
And so it's so scary. I hate that trick.
So that actually leads me to my next question then, Baja. You obviously didn't do Crockemeyer. Did it ever cross your mind in Game 3 to do Crockemeyer for what was effectively you knew had to be progression?
I didn't know at that point, right? Like, I still had Mama Turtle, Left Sandpit, X-Ray, and I'm still in the same mindset where if I full clear the seed, I lose, and I've already done Wreck Ship. So like, if I go to Croc, I'm checking pretty much every major in the game again, and I just think I am behind no matter what. Now, maybe there's some universe where like finding that high jump early meant I could do LN and Glove couldn't. I don't remember where.
Spring Ball was at X-ray scope, so
Did you early X-ray?
Yeah. That was one of the other really fun parts about this seed was doing early X-ray specifically. Got me Spring Ball, which at the time was like, okay, whatever. But then that allowed me to do Lower Norfair first pass through.
Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, I was hoping that maybe the boots would have been, because that was the only thing I found in Rex ship, and that didn't feel great until I realized, actually, no, I haven't come across a single other LN item. But I was also I know that you can do the X-ray, and I know that you kind of like to do it, so I was just basically treating that as a dead check, and if that's ever important, I pretty much just lose. Because, like, unless I find, like, an X-ray item really early, I can just route it in first pass, but if I skip by it, I'm basically just going to have to hope that it's dead, because going back to it is probably too slow.
But yeah, it was an interesting seed. I think in the hands of the right player who makes decisions just a bit differently, I honestly think you can sub 50 this. Like, it would be really difficult. You'd need crazy good movement, and you would need to make the Galaxy Brain play of getting that speed. But this, I have to imagine this is one of the faster times this tournament.
Yeah, 52 minutes is really impressive. Or sub 53 anyways.
I don't have those numbers in front of me. I imagine it's probably one of the faster times.
Which is like largely the seed and me getting lucky with routing. Like, and these settings are just conducive to generally faster races.
So, Glove, moving on, you advanced to the semifinals. Opponent to be determined. As I mentioned earlier, the rest of the quarterfinals will be played tomorrow, with potentially 2 Game 3s not scheduled yet. We'll see about that. But going forward, any thoughts on any of your prospective opponents going forward?
So, let's see. In the semifinals, I honestly know nothing about V2 Nitro. I'm gonna have to study their gameplay a bit, potentially, depending on who wins. Scott would be really cool to face. I like him. He's cool, and he's definitely more of a vanilla runner, but I think he has the potential to be really good at rando. And then, I can just keep going since there's literally only one round after that. Should I be able to win that, the other side of the bracket, all 4 of those names are great. Sasho, Idol, Beamer, and Smellin. Of those 4, I think maybe Beamer I would be the most excited to face. He's a rando specialist. He's been around a while, and he definitely knows some of that tech that can make races really interesting. But yeah, honestly, no matter who I face, I'm excited for it.
Excellent, and we look forward to seeing that. Baja, unfortunately, you have put up one of the best tournament runs for effectively a newbie for SM Rando, and do not look down at all for anything you've accomplished. This has been one heck of a run you've put up. GG's to you, sir, and I look forward to more SM Rando for you in the future.
Thank you. Yeah, I had an absolute blast. My expectations coming in were maybe like 2 rounds in Swiss, so I have well exceeded that initial expectation. So I'm very happy to have gotten as far as I got. And
yeah, you got really good really quickly.
Yeah, I play a lot of multi-world and nonsense, but the racing side is definitely new to me. So yeah, no, congrats on advancing. Or pretty much the result I expected. But I'm actually pretty proud to have at least taken 1 match. So
yeah, well done.
So, any final thoughts before we close this one out? Then.
Yep. Sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's not much for me. I was going to thank you for last-minute commentary, Leno. It's always nice to have that on the watch back.
No problem. I was tuning in to like, oh, hey, we got a match coming up. I'm told there's no comms. Like, oh, hey, I should commentate this then. But really, thank you two for putting on a terrific race, a terrific series of races. Couldn't have done it without the two of you. You can give these runners a follow at their respective Twitch channels, glove_SM and also BajaBlood. You can also follow Idle Child, our tracker today. You can also follow me as well if you wish. You don't have to. They are the ones who are worthy of your attention. Give them a follow. All right.
It's like you had something to say, Glove, before I interrupted you.
Oh yeah, just thanks to you, Leno, for comms. Thanks to Idle for tracking and tournament organizing. And GG's Baja.
Yeah, GG's Glove was fun. Well, the first race I was pretty miserable by the end of, but we won't talk about that.
These are definitely worth the watch back, though. I would definitely recommend that. It was fun. All right, that's going to do it for us. As a reminder, we have the rest of the quarters scheduled tomorrow. Channels yet to be determined. Definitely stay tuned for that. I'm not sure where we're going to send you off here at the moment, but for Idle, our tracker, for Glove and Baja, I am Leno. Thanks for watching so much. We'll see you next mission.
Take care, everybody.